Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. I hope you're well and you're rested. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, tapping into the messages, bringing positive energy, positive vibes. Okay, for those of you that have been doing so, sharing your testimonies, your truths, confirming the messages. I am truly grateful. Okay. Let's go on and tap in. I call upon the divine light to surround me. I invite my ancestors, guides, and protectors to stand with me. No lower energy may enter this space. Only what serves truth, healing, and highest good is welcomed here. And so it is. Ashe. All right, family. So let's see what comes out of the deck. What are the messages the divine needs and wants you to know? So there are some energies out here, dark forces that could be addicted to toxicity. Okay, they could be dibbling and dabbling within some demonic realm. Okay, starting some sort of love drama in your life. Okay, has everything to do with principalities at this time and the powers of darkness. Okay, somebody could be love bombing you. They could be under this influence. Okay. It's a shapeshifter, somebody that is a. Now, this night crawler energy is giving me somebody that is always out in the night, the dark, doing something. This is somebody that's always up all night. Could be somebody that sleeps all day, night walker, some sort of toxic deity. Yeah, they're under a huge spell, some sort of curse, some sort of deity has been put on this energy. They have definitely been engulfed by the dark forces. Okay, they are addicted to a lot of toxicity. This person is always in some sort of love drama or dealing with somebody different on a constant basis. Always a different lover here. This person here may even be practicing some sort of I can't even say it. Blood sacrifices. Okay, they may be practicing dark magic. All right. A satanic type of dark magic here, demonic oppression, dark versus light energy. Woo-wee, this person got some stuff going down. Yeah, serenity. I promise you, that's why you just stay away from them, family. Anytime you pick up on those types of energies, you just go on and be like, oh, yeah, 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 you have a good day, okay? Because they're not worth anything that you have going on, okay? You have out here serenity, enlightenment, faith, stillness, intention, and oneness, okay? And that's what you are with. That is who you are. This energy right here, they all over the place. This is somebody, I'm picking up on somebody that constantly is like changing their mind. They talk real fast. Nothing is sticking. They're in and out of subjects. They're in and out of thoughts. They're coming. They're they all over the place. Okay, this energy cannot stay focused. Tell me more, spirit. This energy can't stay focused. Yeah. They're very nervous behind some death magic they could have been projecting towards you that has now been returned to all senders tenfold. Look, this sneaky low vibrational manipulative con artist type energy too. Okay, they're all over the place. They cannot stay focused. Their thoughts are definitely not in alignment, nor are they able to keep a continuous thought pattern or something like that. Yeah. Feelings, well, no more pain for you. You could be sleeping better, okay, especially since you stepped into your serenity, your faith, your stillness, your oneness with yourself, the divine, the creator of all living things, your angels and ancestors. You're sleeping better, you're relaxed. This is part of this person. I feel like your peace is causing them to experience more darkness in their life because whatever it was they were throwing at you, it backfired. Okay. Yes, they're clouded vision. I cannot make it up. This person's going through clouded vision. They had no clarity. That's why it seems like they're scatterbrained right now. Yeah, they are being attacked by the demonic forces of confusion. A scatterbrain. They done did so much witchcraft, they don't know what spell to try to even go back to correct nothing because they can't. Wow. Yep. Somebody was trying to curse you in your bloodline and ended up cursing theirs. Bloodline curses then backfired because you have spiritually awakened. Your ancestors, your spiritual guides, your spiritual tribe, your lineage of healing has awakened. This person all over the place. And once again, I feel like you could be coming into some unexpected blessings behind this. This person has been engulfed by dark forces because they were just so addicted to toxicity. And they were trying everything in their power to send all kind of death magic towards you. Okay? Blood sacrifices and some more stuff, only to have it backfold, backfold, okay? It did a backfold. So they must have been folding paper together or something like that. Listen here. Listen, look what done came out, y'all. Yeah, they were folding things, okay? So it did a backfire because they were folding something, and I don't know if they did a backwards fold or something, but whatever they did, it backfired. The romantic sabotage, okay, unresolved personal issues or fear of intimacy. They were going outside involvements with others, okay, actions and undermine connections. Didn't it say right here? They stayed in love drama. This person stayed in love drama. They stayed in some sort of toxic relationships that could have had a lot to do with sacrificing. I don't know if this was animals or what. Yeah, they were pissed off because you're this a distant star energy. Like you are this star that had yet to fully flourish, come into your energy. Yeah, they was pissed. That was a far off goal, okay? Whatever they thought they had coming towards you, it was a far off goal because that bad boy done backfired. All right. It says a far off goal or dream that feels more reachable with time, out of reach, but continue to inspire you. I feel like you knew this energy was around, but you knew you had to alchemize that feeling, or you had to alchemize what it was they were projecting onto you. You knew what they was doing. You could feel it. You're very intuitive. You may not practice, but you could feel it. So now I feel like some things are starting to get corrected here. Okay? This has something to do with some sort of exchange, an exchange of energy, an exchange of a currency. Every piece fits into its place without extra or missing parts. I'm telling you. This was an exchange of currency. So whatever it was that they were sending your way, you were alchemizing that. You were alchemizing these dark forces, sending them right back to the center. Wow, that's amazing that these people out here done lost their cadoodles. Yep. Now they see that you have a very supportive network, a very supportive fan base, possibly. Okay. Yeah, people are rooting for your success. They got your back. Your spiritual team has your back. They're cheering you on through thick and thin because they know you were up against a bunch of shapeshifters. One way by day, one way by night type energy. Tell me more, Spirit. Somebody got a huge reality check out here when it came to you. I'm telling you. The reality check, the harsh truth that must be faced. Okay, it's a cold hard truth for them because see, they were throwing so much magic at you, not realizing it was bouncing off of you. because of your spiritual team and your protection, and you walking with the Most High God and keeping your faith in the Most High God, whether they knew it or not. Okay. I feel like they thought you didn't have any type of beliefs or any sort of faith in a higher power other than man and their demonistic practices. This is somebody that probably felt that you didn't. Yeah, they were trying. I can't make it up. Yeah, they were getting reality checked all day long. Because not only was they doing stuff to you, they was definitely trying to sabotage your work, sabotage your career, sabotage everything you touched because they knew it would turn to gold. This was somebody who was deliberately or indirectly participating in actions towards sabotaging you, undermining your career, your reputation, creating obstacles and subtle actions towards you. Shapeshifter energy. Okay, Spirit. Yeah, that death magic has returned to all senders tenfold, and that is their reality check. Okay? That's their reality check right there. Sneaky low vibrational energies, right. Living in some sort of make-believe la-la land, too idealistic, believing in the impossible, unrealistic expectations. See, that's what I'm talking about. They were sitting up here really trying to do something, not realizing, woo, they be saying it. You trying to dig a grave for somebody, you better be careful about that. You end up digging one for yourself. Sinking feeling, okay? Bad hunch about someone. And that bad hunch, they already knew. It feels to me like they knew what they were doing, and they knew that it was going to come back because they weren't seeing it affect you in any kind of way. So they had a bad hunch the whole time they were doing the shit. Bad hunch about someone proves true, period. They had a sense of dread. They were anxious. They were worrisome, realizing that what they had done had definitely backfired. You're going to see this. Listen, this person is going to be scattered. They can't stay focused. They're not going to be able to stay focused on the conversation. They're going to be in and out because they're constantly thinking about what they did to you and wondering if you're going to know. This person is going to give themselves away because they're scattered. They're not staying focused on topic. This is somebody that, yeah, they got to concede. They're going to try to say they were under some sort of social pressure. No, their social pressure that they claim they were never under. It was the fact that you may have been getting more attention than they wanted you to. So they fell victim and possibly even just wanted to participate in something that they felt was going to elevate them and bring you down. Yeah, outside opinions are affecting this person's decision and they feel obligated to others, okay? Now they're feeling judged by what they've done. They've got to acknowledge and accept something, whether they want to or not. And now they want to let things go. Now they want to accept a situation that they cannot change. They didn't want it to be, I feel like somebody out here just really, really had it in for you, family, because they were upset. And they were upset because they were going through this, an identity crisis, feeling unsure of who they were. They were feeling unsure of who they were, who you were in their lives, how you belonged, how you fit into their lives. This could have been from a sexual perspective or just general orientation. But this person was definitely going through some sort of crisis when it came to their identity. That's how they got. Not knowing themselves let them dark forces in. Somebody was playing with some fire and got burnt for real. Like not knowing thyself and then hopping into something they didn't know nothing about. not knowing that you was born into this. This is your life. And I'm not saying being in dark forces, but you are born into spirituality. You know, a light and dark energy, masculine, feminine energy. You know it. You've been able to balance it out. This is somebody that thought, woo, woo, woo. Somebody jumped into something, didn't know what they was getting into. Damn. Wow. Manipulative ex. Listening to their manipulative ex. Some sort of old flame could have got up in their ear. That's why this romantic sabotage is out here. Yeah, somebody is feeling like they got involved with something, listening to an ex. And this ex, I feel, was yours. This ex was somebody that used to deal with you. Yeah, an old flame was trying to stir some shit up. And they couldn't do it with you, so they went after somebody that was weaker minded than you. Somebody they could control. Somebody they could, slowly but surely control. Huh. That's a damn shame. This person could be from Louisiana. Damn. Tell me more, Spirit. Yep. Trying to affect your positive reputation, and that's what you have. You've always had that, okay? So your name is spoken with respect and admiration, and others view you in a positive light and favorable position. And that's what had this energy upset, because they were too busy trying to compete with your reputation. Trying to compete with your reputation got them screwed. Toxic cycle. So this is something that this person has been involved with before. This ex has done this many times before. I can't make it up. That's why they got the black gloves on. They're trying to keep their hands clean. They never wanted to get caught. But this ex is definitely somebody that, manipulates family, friends, foes. Take it how you know. Okay, this is something they've been doing many, many times over. This is a toxic cycle of something they've done repetitively. Okay, a very negative pattern. Somebody that they've done this to before. They have a history of doing this type of thing. Whatever this is, however this is resonating with you, this message, yes. Repetitive negative patterns in your life or in their lives. I feel they cause these negative repetitive cycles in people's lives and in their relationships. And this is something that, they never wanted to let go of. It wasn't difficult to let go of. They didn't want to. You cut this person off completely. But this person is now being seen as the one that has had their hands in a lot of different stuff, okay? They didn't want to leave their evidence. They didn't want to have any criminal intent placed on them. They wanted to sit back in the shadows, okay? They didn't want people to have proof. Well, now it's undeniable because I feel like this ex is getting ready to experience some sort of whatever magic they threw at you. It's coming back. Whether it's them, they mammy, they pappy, a loved one, I'm telling you. This ex didn't want nobody to know. They had a lot to do with ruining your reputation or trying to speak bad on you, throwing death magic at you that has returned to all senders tenfold. Folks is losing people left and right. They are falling ill themselves. Look. Karmic rewards. Good things are coming to you, okay, family? Because of everything that you have endured. I feel like you were very kind to a lot of people that really wished ill will, ill intent on you, okay? And you're going to be blessed for that, for being kind to these types of people. Blessings and positive experiences are here for you. Because you had a soft spot, a good place in your heart for people that did not have that for you. Mm-mm. Yes. You're about to experience financial freedom. You're gaining control over your finances, living comfortably without constant worry. And it's all behind people that were trying to hide their hand in everything they had to do with when pertaining to you in your life on a toxic ass level. From your love life to your career to your relationships to your friendships to your family members, everybody. There was a lot of players up involved in this, and your ex had their hand all the way up in it. This is somebody that I guarantee you they're in the closet. You're going to be promoted after this emotional roller coaster ride. It says, yes, step up in your career or your professional life, your personal life. Okay, there's going to be an advancement, growth, or some sort of recognition and advancement here coming in for you after this emotional roller coaster ride that you've been on through these situations and circumstances or with relationships. Okay, full of highs and lows all the time because of this little sneaky thing over here with their gloves on. Yeah, it was like you were going through a lot of intensive energy here, intensive and rapidly changing emotions. This is what you've been experiencing because these people out here, look what they was, shit. They came out with all kind of dark forces, addicted to toxicity and love drama and love bombing everybody. This is somebody that, you know, they were using their charisma, and I feel like they were seeking the weak, they were seeking the vulnerable. They couldn't play no games with you though. So what they do, yeah, this was your lazy lover. It was a lazy ex. This lazy ex practices voodoo. They're from Louisiana. That's what I heard. Okay. And I mean a dark magic. I'm not saying all magic is dark, but their magic was dark. This is somebody that now is losing all of their cognitive thoughts. They cannot stay focused because they're so busy thinking about what they did to you and how it's coming back around. They are watching their family members get ill, sick, and pass. This was somebody that really refused to work and just wanted to lay up. I'm feeling they felt like their loving was all of that. That's how they got up in somebody young's head too. They deal with younger energies as well. This is somebody that does the bare minimum, and they try to attack those who they feel like they can, get into their head. hmm hmm Yeah. This is somebody that could have did a lot of, password snooping. You were wondering how your stuff was getting. It was the ex. They knew too much. They was probably trying to, pass along information to people that they felt, you may have shared your password with this person at once upon a time. You thought you could trust them. This is the energy. This is somebody that definitely gets involved with, I feel like, very vulnerable or immature minds. They take advantage of people. They find the weakness. They find folks that be jealous of you, okay? And that's what they play on, is that person's weakness, that jealousy and that envy that these people may be having for you. And they play on it. And it's within your family, friends, and foes. Take it how you know. But somebody here, I feel that really likes you. Okay. They are influential. There's somebody that's very handsome and influential in your life. Okay. They have connections. Okay, this person here could be someone that assists you on this journey, getting away from these kind of people. I feel like this person here, because it does say meeting people who can help you grow. Someone will lend you either a hand, money, or a job opportunity. This could be somebody that has looked into whatever it is that you've been going through, and they found out a lot because they're very connected. hmm They saw some sort of unfair treatment here with this unfair expectations. Yeah, they saw and they witnessed some things that were happening, and it was because you had somebody here that was trying to affect your reputation, and it's a hating ass, bum ass ex, and I mean bum, bum. Okay, family, they a bum. Phew. Yeah, this is somebody that's open 24/7. Okay. And I ain't lying, on all kind of levels. It was like you were their mission. All right. This is somebody that was always being available all the time to everybody but you type energy, because they were too busy working with folks that were trying to come up against you. They were playing on their vulnerabilities. They were playing on their weaknesses, that jealousy, that envy shit. I told you this motherfucker gonna come out restless. They don't even know what to say. They just all over the place. Okay, this is giving me like this. This is giving me energy like Seven of Cups. That's giving me some Seven of Cups energy. I feel like they could have, okay, only take it how it resonates, family, but they could have, you know, wow. I'm gonna just tell you right now, you got a lot of jealous family members, okay? I'm gonna just tell you right now, you really do. You got a lot of jealous family members. They are pissed off all the time at you because no matter what, you seem to do better than them. This is the energy I'm picking up on. I feel like there could be, you know what I'm saying, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy out here, okay? But this energy was like all the way Seven of Cups, wanting to constantly cause or put some sort of distraction, have too many options out there in front of you, always got something here, let's do this, let's do that, not staying focused all over the place. This is their energy. They're gonna come in like that again. That's if you're around them, or you could be picking up this like jittery, anxious, scattery energy, because they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They are feeling like at any moment, okay, at any moment, anything could come to an end for them. This is how they're feeling 24/7. Yes. Somebody already knows. Now they know. Okay. I feel like somebody out here also knows that you share an ancestry with them in some sort of way. This connection over here, yeah, they're starting to discover the roots that you guys may share. They're discovering roots that bind you to them, maybe even to others. They're finding some sort of cultural connections here that have been lost or unknown. I feel like somebody here feels like they are culturally connected to you. I'm hearing they have gone through some of the things you went through. 2744 may be significant. And once again, yeah, they know that there was a lot of unfair treatment here, okay? People wanted more from you than what you were being given. And I feel like you're a giver. You rather give than receive. And people were taking advantage of that. And somebody knows that. That's why right now I feel like things are turning around for you, family, okay? Things are definitely turning around for you. And man, let me tell you, there are people out here that have been doing some stuff. You're going to find out about it. Some of them could have been government officials too, I'm hearing. Okay, family. All right, so I'm going to leave that message here. Take it how it resonates. Yeah. Somebody was curious to know what was going on. I think they did a lot of digging and found out some information. They were intrigued to know, and they did find out about these demonic dark forces that are now shuffling. And I mean, I'm seeing somebody shuffling like they shuffling all over the place. Somebody is running around trying to figure out how to fix what they did, because they are afraid about this backfire, and they're watching a lot of people around them pass and become ill. Okay, family, so take that how it resonates at 2911. I love you, and the divine loves you. You already know we about to close out with protection. I release the weight of the matrix, the deception and betrayals. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power, my light, and my peace. I am whole, I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.